My wife and I recently cruised on the Sun Princess, and we had the premium package, and we had heard that Sun Princess had over 200 cocktails to choose from, so we decided to go to the different bars and check out what the more popular ones are. I'm a Charleston native. I love to go on cruises, travel to amazing places, and enjoy local cuisine. This is Local Charleston. Now, when we got on board, we decided to order some drinks off the app and have them delivered to us by the pool. This is the Baked Alaska with vanilla vodka, raspberry, and creme de coco. Now, while it was a very tasty drink, and it did taste a lot like a Baked Alaska, the one problem is I ordered it outside in the hot sun, and as you can see, there is no ice in there, so it got warm pretty quick. Now, this is the Hot Pants with Pantalones Blanco, lime, pineapple, and agave. And it's made with Pantalones tequila, which is Matthew McConaughey and his wife's signature brand. And they even have funny videos on the TV showing how to make drinks with their tequila. It was spicy and almost had like a grapefruit type taste. Now, just off the pool is the Lido Bar. It's very small. And we decided to try the Twisted Dirty Banana, which is of course a mudslide, but loaded with extra banana flavor. And of course, it was a nice frosty treat for a hot day. We also got from the same bar the State Fair with Absolute Citron, Hendrick's, peach schnapps, lime, and cranberry. And in this drink, the cranberry and the lime are very forward, but it was also very refreshing. Now, while the Lido Bar might be small, they have a nice selection of signature cocktails. Now, there's another small bar just off the pool called The Mix, and they feature a drink called the Peanut Jungle Ball. It's a very interesting drink because I've never had a drink before that tasted so much like peanut butter. I was worried that it might be off-putting, but it was actually really crisp and refreshing. Now, one deck above the pool and facing the pool is the Sun Bar, and this is a very popular spot. I know it's not busy right now, but when it's a sea day, this bar gets quite packed. But they all seem to be having a very good time. Now, this is the Lychee Vodka Mojito with vodka, lychee, fresh mint, and lime. Now, since they have lychee mixed into it, that tends to sweeten up the entire drink, so it's a slightly sweeter mojito. Also available at the Sun Bar, the Truly Caliente Fresca with Truly Strawberry Lemonade, Blanco Tequila, lime, jalapenos, and mint. It had a nice sweet berry taste with a hint of that jalapeno heat at the end. Up next, we go to the Seaview Bar at the very front of the ship. This is a really fun place. The bartenders here really interact well with the crowds. They also have my wife's favorite drink, as well as my favorite drink as well. This is their Watermelon Fresca with Grey Goose watermelon, basil, elderflower, lemon, watermelon, and mint. It was very light and refreshing, and the watermelon flavor really came through. And what's better on a hot day than cool, refreshing watermelon? Now, this is their Dragon Fruit Mojito with white rum, dragon fruit, agave, lime, mint, and soda. Now, I personally wasn't a big fan of this drink just for the fact that the dragon fruit made it extremely sweet. And when I'm drinking a mojito, I don't really want to have a sweet drink. Now, this was my wife's favorite drink of the entire cruise, the Spicy Mango Margarita with Blanco Tequila, orange liqueur, mango, and serrano pepper. Now, I would recommend not getting the frozen version of the drink, mainly because that there are actual serrano peppers floating in it, and I think you get more of that serrano pepper flavor when you get the liquid version instead of the frozen. Now, for me, this was my absolute favorite drink on the entire ship, the Aperol Coconut Margarita with Blanco Tequila, Aperol, orange liqueur, lime, coconut, and agave. This is truly a tropical paradise drink, and I had it both ways, both liquid and frozen, and they were both equally delicious. I highly recommend this drink. Now, heading from the front, we go all the way to the very back of the pool at the Wakeview Bar. This is a very popular bar and it's usually quite crowded. That's because you have that beautiful view of the infinity pool and the wake at the back of the boat. Now this is the Sunsets on the Ocean with Blanco Tequila, Triple Sec, Peach Schnapps, Butterfly Tea, Orange, Cranberry, and Lime. The drink itself was sweet and light, and really the orange was the prevalent flavor you got from the drink. The Butterfly Tea, Cranberry, and Lime really helped to keep the sweetness factor down, so it wasn't overly sweet. The Sea Legs has Pantalones Reposado, Maraschino liqueur, lime, grapefruit, agave, and soda. And as you can see, it's part of the Pantalones line of drinks. This drink is also available as room service. There's even a video in your cabin of Matthew McConaughey mixing this drink up himself. Now my wife really liked this drink, the Pants on Fire, with Pantalones Reposado Tequila, Campari, lime, and smoked paprika agave. A pro tip is to tell them to go light on the smoked paprika. My wife's first drink was really good, but after that, they put a little too much in there. Now as far as this bar goes, this is my favorite. The Blue Pineapple Margarita, Blanco Tequila, Pineapple, Blue Curacao, and Lime. Let me tell you, this ship really knows how to make good margaritas. Now usually I'm not a big fan of Blue Curacao, but that pineapple with its sweetness really did help offset it, giving it a really nice, refreshing flavor. Now since the Blowfish is $22, it wasn't totally covered by our premium package, but I mean really, all we spent was $2 on this drink. It had rum, passion fruit, lime, and dragon fruit syrup, and they serve it in this big crystal Blowfish glass. Now when you order this drink, you're not allowed to leave the bar because they want to make sure that they get their fish back. Now we head inside to Bellinis. This bar here was one of the funnest ones we visited. This drink is the Orange Dreams with absolute vanilla, orange cello, and cream. And it tastes exactly like an orange creamsicle. This is one of my wife's absolute favorite drinks, and you even see little chunks of orange floating around inside the drink. I really enjoyed the raspberry lemonade with absolute raspberry, limoncello, lime, and lemonade. This drink was tart and refreshing, and even though it's raspberry lemonade, you really got a taste of that lime as well. It really punched through, and I love how they garnish all their drinks so beautifully. Now I'm probably going to butcher the words on this drink. It's the Renaissance with Hennessy, limoncello, Carpano Antica, and peach bitters. The drink had a really clean taste to it, and I appreciated the fact that it wasn't overly sweet like a lot of other drinks. Now this is the Cascade Bar, and it's really good for a number of reasons. One, it is probably the coldest bar on the ship. So if you're on a cruise and you're somewhere hot and tropical, it's really a great place to come in and cool down. But what truly makes the Cascade Bar special is this huge cascading waterfall they have in the middle of the bar. And it really goes up and up and up. But it makes for really great pictures, so you can post pictures of yourself in front of it on Facebook or Instagram. This is the Flowers in Bloom with Grey Goose, strawberry, and lemongrass, elderflower, creme de violette, limoncello, and lavender. It is definitely one of the more pretty drinks I've ordered, and really vibrant in its colors. And that strawberry flavor really does come through. Another equally colorful and vibrant drink is the Glacier Water with Blanco Tequila, Blue Curacao, lime, violet liqueur, and orange bitters. Now the bartender told us that this was without a doubt their most popular drink, with the number 2 drink was the Flowers in Bloom I just showed you earlier. Now, one of the largest bars on the ship, Crooners, offers a huge seating area. And this is a great place for you to go. Say you're getting ready to go to a specialty restaurant for dinner. You want to sit down, have a drink, and listen to some music before you go. This is your spot. We came here and they had a pianist playing one time. He was very good. Another time we came, they had a jazz duo performing. It was very entertaining. The bar is very relaxed with its relaxing earthy tones and hard wood. I would also say this, out of all of the bars on board the ship, they have the most extensive cocktail menu of them all. There are just a ton of different drinks you can order here. And despite it being one of the larger bars, we found the service here to be very quick and efficient and excellent. Let's start with the Brooklyn Nights with the Woodford Reserve Rye, Sweet Vermouth, Maraschino, and Orange Bitters. I love the way they garnish it with these maraschino cherries. It almost kind of looks like a martini, but what it really tastes like is an old fashioned, and it was quite good. Now I had to try the figs and honey because I have never heard of people using fig in a drink before. It had vodka, lemon, honey thyme syrup, and fig jam. It was quite a unique taste sensation. It was very creamy smooth and not least bit cloyingly sweet. Now I've always been a big fan of the French martini. It's vodka, black raspberry liqueur, and pineapple. And that raspberry flavor really did come through. It was a very refreshing drink. Now, while this drink is not unique, I mean, you can get French martinis anywhere, it was a very great presentation, and I really liked the foamy top. Now, I couldn't find a menu with a price description of this drink. This is, of course, a lemon drop martini, and that's one of my wife's favorite drinks, so we had to show it. And they did a great job. It had that nice sugary rim and that nice sweet lemony taste. Now, according to the bartenders at Crooners, these two drinks are the most popular. This is the White Lady, with chamomile-infused gin, Grand Marnier, lemon, orange, and thyme. I love how they serve it in this all-white glass. It really stands out, and the chamomile-infused gin was quite delicious. I recommend this drink. Now, out of all the drinks we've gotten, this one had the most amazing presentation. The Rose, with Absolute Elise, lemon, and strawberry. And it's served in a rose-shaped glass, and they even have little leaves along the side of the stem of the glass. My wife said it tasted like strawberry frosé. Up next, we travel to Deck 7 to the Wheelhouse Bar, which is located directly across from the Crown Grill. And it sits nearby the main dining room, which means if you're on your way to dinner in the main dining room, you can grab a cocktail here and take it with you. This was also my favorite late night stop. I mean, it wasn't too crowded, it was nice and quiet, and the bartenders here are very generous on the pour. Now, on the downside, the Wheelhouse only has about 4 or 5 signature cocktails, but those cocktails are quite good. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they have to offer. Now this cocktail is called Fool's Gold. It comes with Empress Gin, pamplemousse liqueur, and lemon. I thought it was a nice touch that the glass had a gold rim in it, and the drink itself was nice and sweet with a bit of tanginess to it. It's a great cocktail for relaxing and sipping. This is the Anchors Away with Buffalo Trace Bourbon, Lemon, Liqueur 43, Demerara Syrup, and Walnut Bitters. It was buttery smooth, and surprisingly, the lemon and walnut flavors really did come through. You could really taste them. This is Anne Bonny's Pearls with Bacardi 8, Fernet, Lime, Orgeat, and Lychee. I guess the lychee fruit in the drink is used to symbolize the pearl. The lime really comes through on this drink, so it's pleasantly tart. Now this drink right here has my vote as possibly one of the funniest drinks they serve on the ship. It's called the Captain, with Bacardi 8, butterscotch, salt, Angostura, and orange bitters. But the humorous part about it is, at the bottom of the glass they put a dimple. So when you set the glass down, it doesn't just set down straight, it wants to cock to one side. And this really freaked my wife out. She kept grabbing the glass, thinking it was getting ready to spill. Next, we venture over to O'Malley's Pub, which is really a fun place to have a drink. But let me tell you, when the Irish band is playing, chairs are very scarce. This drink is called the Clover Breeze. Absolute vodka shaken with lavender, lemon, and melon. This drink was very melon forward. You really got that great melon flavor with just a hint of the lemon. And I really love the giant sprig they put in the top of it. I thought that was very creative. O'Malley's has a really unique take on their cocktails. Now this is their fiery highball with Salante Irish whiskey, homemade spiced pineapple syrup, fresh ginger, lemon, and soda. The spiced pineapple syrup is really the star of this drink. You really get to taste that delicious pineapple, and the ginger offers a nice taste as well. This is the Kenmare's Kiss, absolutely lisse, shaken with lychee, guava, mint, and lemon. It was nice and fruity, and you definitely did get the mint taste in there. And look how the top of this is decorated. I mean, they are very creative with how they present their drinks. This is the Passion of the Irish with Sláinte Irish whiskey, Galliano, passion fruit, orange, vanilla, and soda. Now, of the cocktails we got here, I would have to say this was the most tropical. I mean, it was very fruity, crisp, refreshing, really nice. Now, when you come to O'Malley's, you definitely have to try O'Malley's Secret Brew. Now, there's no price on the menu, but they told us it was $25. So if you have the premium package, it's only $5 extra. But the whole thing is the presentation is just off the charts. I mean, they come out with this pirate chest, and the drinks are bottled up inside these little bottles that look like something from the pirate era. And then they come over and they pour it on your glass of ice. Now, I would love to tell you what's in this drink, and I tried to probe 3 different bartenders, and all I basically got was, it's Secret Brew, so I have no idea what's in it. But I will say this, it was a very good drink, and you could definitely taste the whiskey, and it was quite strong as well. This cocktail is too fun to pass on. Now, speaking of fun, I had a really good time at Good Spirits. They do a cocktail show at 4:30, 6:30, and 9:30. And the catch is this, when you come for the show, if you just happen to order one of the drinks they're going to be showing off, you're going to be part of the show. Now this is their key lime martini with whiskey, agave, lime juice, Cointreau, vanilla, condensed milk, pineapple juice, graham cracker, and cinnamon rim topped with an elderflower foam. My wife saw somebody drinking this last time we were here, and she said she absolutely had to try it. And it did, without a doubt, taste like key lime pie. My wife had to try also the Sandia and Fuego with Don Julio Reposada tequila, serrano pepper, watermelon, lime, and agave. This drink got me called up on stage where I had to put it together for my wife as part of the show. Now, this was possibly the most unique cocktail I had on the ship, the Starry Night in Oslo, with aquavit, black charcoal tea, lemon juice, agave, and fresh ginger. You should try this if you get the chance because aquavit is not available in the United States. The only place you can purchase it is in Norway. The cocktail itself was smooth and soothing. Now, I really enjoyed the butterfly with gin, lemon juice, Cointreau, and simple syrup. The waiter puts the glass on an iPhone to light it up, and as he adds in this other part of the drink starts to change color and swirls around and becomes almost a lavender-colored drink. Make sure when you're on this ship that you go to Good Spirits at least once. This was a really fun place to hang out and relax. Now the 24 karat gold margarita is really good. It has Pantalones tequila, Cointreau, Grand Marnier, lemon, and lime. And the reason I'm showing it is because it's my wife and I's favorite drink to get as room service. Now, as I said at the start of the video, there are over 200 unique cocktails on Sun Princess. And naturally, we couldn't do 200 of them. This was just a small sampling of what a lot of the bartenders said were our customers' favorites. Now, if you're sailing on the Sun Princess, I would highly recommend you go to the Premier package. Really, for the money, it's a great deal. I mean, the unlimited beverages, unlimited specialty restaurants, super powerful Wi-Fi, pretty much unlimited everything. And it really, the cost is very justifiable. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're going on Sun Princess, I think you're going to have an amazing time. My wife and I certainly did. It's a great cruise ship, and it's a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps to grow the channel. And I also have a lot of videos showing you restaurants in Charleston, South Carolina. And as always, thanks for watching.